Firetruck Fridays.
Today on Firetruck Fridays, I'm going to show you how I make a song, what I do to make a song, what type of songs I make, why I make the songs, everything about how and why, and how to make a song. So to start off with, you're going to need yourself a mic. The mic I use is called an AT2020 USB. What I do is nothing all that fancy. So that's what it looks like. So we're just going to plug this in. And now we have a pop filter. So what the pop filter does is it takes out your pops. You say the word peanut butter, the mic might pick it up and it'll sound like peanut butter. So what this does, it makes it sound more like peanut butter. It's usually better to record while you stand up. It's easier for the air to flow through versus if you're slouched. But when you're in a dorm, you really don't have too much of an option. So next, for what you need to make a song, is you need an original beat. You need something no one's ever heard of before. You need something that, if your rapping isn't all that good, the beat's going to make up for it. I don't really have time to make a beat for you guys, so I'm going to recycle one that I had from a while ago. So here's the beat. I made it in like 5 minutes. It's nothing great. So the third thing you're going to have to do is once you start listening to the beat, like, start nodding your head, just think of anything that comes to mind. Usually it's sexual. So after you start writing some lyrics, after you find what you want to start writing about, in this song I started writing about my hometown. It's usually good to pick something you know a lot about. I chose to write about where I grew up because I know a lot about that. You know, if I wanted to write about maybe women, I wouldn't get that far on a song. So after you write a little bit, you're going to want to record. The best way to record is to have headphones. Usually you want headphones like my roommates, like these, but I'm using the ones that I found at the bus stop because they work. You know, the thing about rap is, it doesn't need to sound good. You just need to know how to promote it. All rap is knowing people, kind of like life. So when you record, if you record like this, it's very bland and it's very plain, like this. Norwalk, Connecticut, the 203, we're the home of the... First off, it's hard to get into it, you don't really know where you're going on the beat. You want to get into it, like this. Norwalk, Connecticut, the two. How I think about it is, if you're not into the song, whoever's listening to it will not be in the song. Another thing about rapping is, you might think it's just rhyming with style. Well, it is, but you have to learn how to breathe. It's a big thing. See me, so no, just don't go to row waiting. Population of 2,000 white kids and their parents. Brian McMahon is to school. So now that we finished recording everything, we're gonna edit it a little bit. For the most part, I like to record over beats I have not heard the original song to already. So you don't have pre-existing thoughts about what it should sound like. You have to make it your own. So this is what I record on. This is the AT2020 USB mic with a pop filter. And this is what I use to record. As you can see, it's GarageBand. There's nothing fancy. Any music you've ever heard of mine is from GarageBand. It came with my computer, I didn't have to pay for it. And lastly, after everything is set to what I think it should sound like, there's still more to do. You go over to the right side and you go to Edit. And I do use some stereotypical things. I use vocal compression rap. I don't know much about this, so I'm not going to act like I do. I've made enough songs to try other stuff out, and I have used the manual setting, but I do like vocal compression rap a lot. Also, down here, I've looked up stuff online, and it makes sense. I've also messed around with it, but I see that under Master Echo, I tend to like to have about 10% Master Echo on the main chorus part, or verse part, along with 15% reverb. Both of those kind of fill it up. Your voice might sound a little too dull. It brings everything, you know, to the forefront, and then adds a little bit in the background too. Along with that, there's other things you can add. If I find that I'm way too loud, I can obviously turn it down. If I'm too bassy, I can turn the bass down. And then you get to stuff like audio wah and bit crusher. Those are all things to make you sound like robotic and whatnot. That's how you make a song. There's definitely more to it than I showed you. I'm definitely compressing it to a short video. Today's Friday. I made a song for you guys.
I'm at Norwalk. You're at Norwhere? I'm with the Norwal, hanging out in Norwalk. I'm at Norwalk. You're at Norwhere? I'm with the Norwal, hanging out in Norwalk. Yeah, snowing dollar bills, so get you and your friends and head down to Oak Hills. Everybody complains, man, I hate this place. Say you live in Fairfield, the richest county in the United States. NCC, community college is a place to be. We're a minority's majority, our city has diversity. Neither hood or restaurant Darien is Norwalk, bitch.